Amazon shopper Steve here today, and I wanted to briefly go over this PISEN 10,000 mAh portable battery. Guys, this is the box that's going to come in. I just want to show you everything that you're going to get if you do decide to purchase this battery. I'm pretty impressed with this battery so far. I've used it for the last week or so. This is the battery itself here, and it's going to come with a pretty lengthy micro USB. Now this is the battery right here, guys. I'm pretty impressed with it so far with the smart charging and everything in it, because this is 2 amp max output and 2 amp max input. It does come with a micro USB to USB cable that plugs in right here, and I'm just going to go over the construction of the battery real quick with you. Like I said, it is a 10,000 mAh, and the mAh is how much juice is in this battery. So basically I'm just going to kind of keep it simple if you're not sure what mAh is. Basically a lot of your cell phones have a 2600 mAh battery in them. It's pretty standard on some of the smartphones now, and a lot of the bigger ones have bigger batteries. So 2600 mAh, you could charge my phone, my S3, off of this battery a few times and still have a little bit of juice left over from a full charge on this battery. Right here on the end, it's very simple, guys. There's no buttons on this one. You don't have to shake it or anything like that. It's automatic on and automatic off. On the end right here, you have your USB port where you want to plug your cable in to charge something, and then right below it is the micro USB where you would flip that cable around and actually charge the battery. Now right here on top, it's going to show you 1 amp and 2 amp. It's two little bitty lights right there. So basically the smart charging works by plugging the cable in. If you're like, my phone is 1 amp max. It can't take any more than that or it'll overheat. So what it's going to do, the smart charging with this battery, your phone is your device is going to tell this battery how much juice it needs, and then this battery is going to select that amount of power and give it to it. So it's very simple. That's an amazing thing that they have put into these batteries in the last few years that I've seen. So you don't have to worry about overcharging your device and it heating up and stuff like that. Plug it in, leave it alone, let it charge. It'll do its thing. What I'm going to do now, what I've done, this is the cable that it's come with, and I've got my phone right here. It's a 1 amp max charging cell phone, and I've ran it through a drop tester, and this is just going to give us some numbers, guys. You need to remember that these things are not dead accurate. There's a little bit of resistance inside these, but it does give us a good ballpark figure to work with. You can see what the battery's doing. So if we plug this in, I'm going to unplug the phone first. We plug this in and show that, get a little green light right there, shows that it's powered up, and we got 5.1 amps. We don't have, or 5.1 volts. So once we plug it up, guys, you'll get a little green light right here on the, it shows that it's got some power, and it's showing 5.10 volts. Now, like I said, that is not a dead accurate number. 5 volts is what the battery's listed at. Now you have to remember, these aren't perfect. Right now it's showing 0 amps because we're not drawing any power, and you can see, because it didn't draw any power, it wasn't sucking any power out of the battery, that it had the auto turn off came on. So if we plug this in, this is plugged to my cell phone. I'm going to watch it right there. You heard my phone come on. It says charging. And it's going to bump up right around 1 amp, which is exactly what my phone charges at, 1 amp. And you can see right there, the green light right there came on for 1 amp. Now if I was charging a tablet or something like that that charges at 2 or 2.1 or 2.5 amps, the 2.0, 2 amps is the max on this. Now if I was charging a tablet or something like that that charged at 2, 2.1, 2.5, it would give it the full 2 amps. So, and then that little 2 amp light would come on. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick using the drop tester and show you a little bit of numbers there. It shows you that the battery does exactly what the battery is described to do. So like I said, I've used this for the last week or so, and it's worked great. I've charged cell phones and tablets. I've charged an iPhone off of it too. Now it does come with the micro USB cable. So if you're wanting to charge iPhones, you're going to have to use your own cable or purchase one. But it's just standard USB on one side, and then you would have your lightning cable on the other. But the one that comes with it is a micro USB, you know, for Droid phones and stuff like that, not any of your iDevices. So just keep that in mind. For 10,000 mAh battery. I like the size of it. It's got some nice heft to it, nice sturdy outside plastic case. The fact that there's no buttons or anything on it is pretty nice. Now guys, the only thing that bothered me with this battery, honestly, was that there was no way to tell how much juice was in this battery. There's most of the portable batteries that I have a lighting system on them or a digital readout to tell you how much power is left in this battery. Usually a 4-light system representing 25, 50, 75, and 100. This one doesn't have that. So you're basically kind of left in the dark on how much juice is in this battery. So I mean, you know, if you got a little bit of juice in it, if you've used it a few times after a full charge, you may want to just go ahead and plug it in and charge it back up. That way you're not left out there. You take this battery and you only got 20% on it, and you try to charge something later and it won't charge. So there's just no way to tell on this battery how much juice is in it. So that's the only downfall for me, guys. Like I said, most of the batteries that I have the lighting system or an actual digital display that tells me 50%, 58%, 100%, whatever. This one, like I said, this one doesn't have it. But so you need to keep that in mind if you're deciding to purchase this battery. But outside of that, I'm giving it a 5-star review because it does do exactly what it's described to do, and it's a good size battery. So for the price, I think it's dead on for this style of battery. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave in the comment box down below, and I'll try to help you the best that I can. But until the next review, as always, be safe and happy shopping.